Hey there, legal pandas. Welcome back to the channel. In case you missed the first one, I'm attorney Judah Zakalik, partner at PandA Law Firm. Today, we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to every driver's hearts: speeding tickets. Important disclaimer out there: under no circumstances should you ever violate traffic laws. When we're driving the speed limit, we're all better off. Now that that's out of the way, in this video, I'll be talking about some surprising tricks and legal loopholes that just might help you beat that pesky speeding ticket. So, buckle up and let's get started. First things first, when you're pulled over for speeding, it's crucial to remain calm and courteous. If you're old enough to have a driver's license, then you probably already know the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's a simple truth that whether or not a driver thinks they did anything wrong, a pulled over driver is likely to be nervous and defensive. Well, guess what? In this day and age, police officers are just as nervous and defensive when they pull a car over. The fastest way to diffuse this is to be as calm and courteous and polite as you possibly can be. Think Mr. Rogers level polite. Before the officer gets to your car, lower your window, then place both hands firmly on the steering wheel at 10 and 2. The goal here is to lower the tension and establish a bit of respect. That being said, do not go into your glove box or reach for your wallet before the officer gets there. When the officer approaches, they usually ask, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" You don't want to answer this question with a lie, but you don't want to admit fault either. And unless you can read minds, you don't really know. So responding, "No, officer, I don't," politely and calmly, should not only ease the tension by calling them officer, but doesn't incriminate you either. At this point, the officer may engage in conversation. If they do, be polite or even friendly, but don't admit fault. Asking the officer how their shift is going, usually, perfectly fine. It helps humanize the both of you. Keep it light and remember not to ever lie, but try not to admit fault either. If or when the officer requests your ID, insurance, or registration, I recommend saying something along the lines of, "Absolutely, officer. My paperwork is in my wallet and in my glove box. May I take my hands off the wheel and get them for you?" When they say yes, no sudden motion. Always act in a calm and respectful and deliberate manner. Obviously, you don't want to come right out and ask to be let off with warning, but you'd be surprised how often the officer doesn't actually want to write the ticket and lets the drivers that are polite and respectful go without writing the ticket. There are plenty of jerks out there police are happy to hand tickets to. Don't be one of those. Final word on this: even if you believe you weren't speeding, were pissed off before you got pulled over, and this is ruining your day that was already bad, arguing with the officer of the law won't get you anywhere but deeper in trouble. You're entitled to your day in the court, and let the judge decide your fate. So be polite, provide the necessary documents when asked, and save your arguments for the courtroom. Which leads me to the second tip. Believe it or not, one of the most common ways people beat speeding tickets is by simply showing up to court. Surprisingly, many times the police officer who issued the ticket doesn't show up to testify. Without their testimony and your constitutional right to face your accuser, the case against you could be dismissed. So if you have the time, it's worth your while to challenge the ticket in court and see if the officer shows up. If you don't have the time, it might be time to get a lawyer and plea it down. Court can seem challenging and just showing up can make people nervous. But don't worry, hiring a lawyer who specializes in traffic violations can be a game changer. For speeding tickets or other moving violations, the cost is usually pretty low, and they already have the knowledge and experience to negotiate with the prosecutor and possibly plea your ticket down to a lesser offense, like a parking ticket. This could result in reduced fines, points, or even the ticket being dismissed altogether. Obviously, you don't want to do this too often. Records are kept, people, but hiring an attorney to help with the traffic ticket can often be the best trick in the book. Investing in a dash cam for your vehicle might seem like overkill, but can actually be a valuable tool in disputing a speeding ticket. Dash cam footage can provide concrete evidence of your speed, the road conditions, and even the behavior of the officer doing the traffic stop. If you believe you were unfairly targeted or falsely accused, dash cam footage can be your saving grace. Not only that, but dash cams can be invaluable if you're ever in an accident. Generally speaking, good dash cams are worth the investment. We don't have anything specific that we recommend, but make sure it records the inside of your car as well as the outside. There are also 360-degree cams now that can capture every angle of the outside of your car. If you're interested, talk to a professional installer. Why these aren't built into every car sold in America yet is probably a question for another day. Big brother, privacy concerns. Oh, and if you do have a dash cam, make sure to share the footage with your lawyer too. And there you have it, folks. With these legal loopholes and surprising tricks up your sleeve, you just might have a fighting chance against the dreaded speeding ticket. Remember to always know your rights, stay informed, and consider seeking legal advice if you find yourself in a sticky situation on the road. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more legal tips. I'm attorney Judah Z from PandA Law. Have a fantastic day and drive safely. Do you mind, Judah Z?
Oh, it's your name.
Yeah.